My name is Janaki Karnik, and so by profession, I am actually a professional chef. So I did my bachelor's in culinary arts in India for around 3 years, and then so currently I am living in Portugal. So recently, I have just moved out of the kitchen industry for now because I got really interested in nutrition and everything like that. So currently, I am studying nutrition while also working from home. And yeah, that's basically what I'm doing for now. And that's like my little bit about my profession as well. Firstly, to begin with, like the whole process, even before I started studying, actually, it was really great because I got to know about this academy from one of my family friends. She was already studying at the time, and because I was already interested in, I started asking her more questions and everything, and I was just a little concerned about how I would manage studying all the way from Portugal. But even before I started the course, the team was like super helpful. They even like coordinated with me about the enrollment process and everything from the beginning, and they were like super accommodating in terms of even sending me like the books and all the study material all the way from India. So they were super useful, like super great, super helpful. And coming to the teachers, of course, like completely not what I expected in a really good way, because like I thought it would just be like any other class where, you know, it would just be me sitting down, teachers explaining. But it's such a, I feel like their approach is really holistic in a way, because they teach you like all the information, of course, all the knowledge, and how to use it practically at the same time. So I feel like the whole teaching style itself and like the kind of casual atmosphere they have is like super great, super up my alley, especially if you're like studying from home and like if you're working at the same time. Then I found it super useful. Okay, so currently I'm studying the diploma level course. So it's 3 levels. So I'm doing all the 3 levels. So up till the diploma level course in nutrition. I really like that in the beginning it was super simple. Everything, they broke it down from the beginning. So when we approached it in the beginning itself, they taught us like what we can expect from learning this course. So that was a really good overview. So they taught us like what we can do as a profession in our career after we become a nutrition coach. And then everything, like all the, because right now currently I'm studying like level 3, which is all about the clinical side. So I'll just talk a little bit about that. So all the new things I'm getting to learn is all the different clinical studies like PCOS, thyroid, getting into all of that. And it's really, really interesting because then you come to know like how you can handle different kind of clients with all of these problems, which I didn't really know before. I knew a little bit about the macronutrients, micronutrients, but I got to know like a lot in depth about that now, how you can apply it in terms of nutrition and everything. So that was really great on, because I knew how to cook and everything. So now I actually know like what goes into it in terms of nutrients and everything. So that's been really great. I feel like the kind of faculty I have dealt with so far, they have been super, super like experienced, and not just in terms of nutrition, because my teacher especially, he's come from a background where, of course, he's gone through various courses himself and he's learned so much over the years, and he started it at such a young age, I believe, that he has already so much experience under him. In terms of not only coaching people, but also in terms of like himself learning so much. And like, because I think they all have not only the academy, but a wellness center as well, where they take on clients of their own. So they have so much like all over experience about everything. So I feel like that's the perfect kind of example or a mentor who should be teaching you, because then he can not only teach you about like the knowledge behind it, but actually how to use it. So I feel like their experience is like best for us, because then they can teach us like how to not only learn about it, but also how to use it. So I feel like that's been perfect. I feel like I have gotten so into, I mean, I was always interested in nutrition from the beginning. That's why I started studying it. But I feel like overall, my idea for the future is that because I love food and I've come from a place where I struggle with like my own fitness in the beginning. And I always struggle with finding the balance between like eating the right food and also making it really good and tasty because I love food, so I didn't want to compromise on that. So eventually, my goal is that I want to move into the fitness and nutrition coaching and be able to help clients, but also give them an experience of my background as being a chef. So kind of combine both these two things in a very niche industry and try to make something really good out of that. So that is the goal for now. I think the WhatsApp support they have is really great because not a lot of people do that, firstly, and nowadays we're all over the world and it's so hard to be connected and stuff like that, and everyone nowadays has WhatsApp as their main source of communication. So I feel like it's super convenient, especially for me also because I have to manage in the terms of India not being at the same time zone as me. So it's really great because then even if there is some information which is passed along, I can still be informed about it immediately through WhatsApp, and that's what I check all the time. And all our batches are like well structured in the WhatsApp groups. So every time there's a question, every time there's any kind of query from any of classmates or me, the faculty is really fast to respond to it. And every time we finish a class, the teachers always send us like notes for the day, so you can always just go back to WhatsApp really quickly and just refer to it. So it's been awesome. I feel like it's really different because I have done both at this point, because I did go to a traditional college for not nutrition, but another course. But this is really different and it's really good because in this time and age and all of the classmates, they can study from the comfort of their own house and it's not too overwhelming, the pace of the study. So you can go gradually, you can do all your other responsibilities as well and study at the same time. And plus, like in traditional, when you're in school and the teachers are teaching you, they are only teachers. So they don't have real-time experience on like the industry as of now or what the students can expect once they graduate or whatever. But I feel like the teachers who are teaching us at Optimum Wellness and everything, they are themselves practicing the coaching and everything. So they are teaching us as well as practicing it themselves. So I feel like that's a perfect way to teach someone because eventually we have to do that one day. So I feel like a person who's already doing both and is able to teach us, that is much more effective than the other way around. Firstly, I'm applying it for myself because I got into this because I wanted to improve my own like fitness and health. And then of course I'm applying it. The kind of knowledge we get here is like very easy and simple to use. So what I've done, for example, personally, is that I have started an Instagram page. So I use this information which I learn in class every day and try to put it out there in terms of simplified formats and like reels and everything. So it's really easy to understand. So I feel like it's definitely good use of whatever we learn, like even in day-to-day like life. So it's really good. Personally speaking, sometimes because the classes are on weekdays, so sometimes if I am running late for a meeting at work and I can't attend the class live, I always go back to these recordings. I'm able to even like catch up what I missed out on, or suppose like I just want to revise because I want to know what happened that day. These recordings are super useful and I go back to them like all the time. So it's been really super useful. Till now, the experience has been great from the start, from even before I joined the course. And to know that you have a really good growth opportunity when you enroll with this program, and like alongside of them, because not only after you finish the course, the faculty is so great that they're going to help you out even though you have questions, and they stay in touch even after you finish your course and all the years to come. So I feel like it's a really good investment almost, because it's like a really good booster to your career if you're really interested in this. These are the reasons, and I definitely recommend Optimum Wellness Academy to everyone I know.